Hey guys, welcome to the video. We're just going to do a little install today and throw this bolt-on ProGuard Mini onto a Rock Shox fork. I've never personally installed one on a Rock Shox. All my install videos have been on Fox, so it's a little bit different process. I don't own any bikes with a Rock Shox, so I had to borrow my good friend Nick's bike.
Hey, all work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Hey, bad guy, Heath Ledger. Ready for wherever, I'll be front and center. Don't fly too close to the sun, your body chopped up by propellers. Came in arrogant, but left out in a stretcher.
This is his Trek Rail 7. As you can tell, he's really lazy. And like most e-bikers, he doesn't like getting dirty. So this little zip tie front fender is gonna come off and we're gonna throw on a way better product that works better and it looks better too. So let's get it installed. So I do have a couple options to install. This is the bolt-on Mini and behind it is the bolt-on Max Protection. So this is actually new for the version 2. They never had this larger size. So there is one in between these and I have that installed on my Instinct right now and it's working fantastic. But Nick wants the Mini. So all the ProGuards come like this with your instructions and everything you need just taped in. So we'll go ahead and just pull that off. Set the fender aside. And something new on the version 2 is this important notice on the bottom. And it says important, cool the rubber pads in the fridge or freezer for 10 minutes before removing the backing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put those in the fridge or freezer. I believe the main purpose of that is just to make it easier. This stuff is actually very sticky, but oh, they're actually coming right off nicely. So. But yeah, a little bit easier to work with when they're cold. And in the kit, Allen key, and the Allen key does have the rounded tip, which is pretty awesome. So you can put this in at an angle and not have to worry about scratching your stanchions as you're trying to get it in. It's got a couple shims and that's just for kind of fine tuning your fender to make the front end raise or lower. And they all come with this stability bracket for Fox and Marzocchi forks. So we're not going to need that one today. We're going to have to use this Zeb and Domain adapter bracket, which is sold separately. So if you are going to go online and buy one of these, make sure that you're getting the right adapter for your fork. So first things first, let's remove his old fender here. And this is a close-up of the adapter kit. So it comes with the adapter and all the hardware. And yeah, there is 2 screws that attach the adapter to the fender and then 3 screws that attach to the fork itself. So it looks like it just kind of slides in like that. One word of advice, I'm just going to dry fit this and make sure everything's looking good. Yeah, it looks like it's going to work good. So something pretty funny, I just give it a quick spin just to make sure that there was nothing rubbing. You can hear that. I was like, oh no, it's rubbing. Nope. Typical lazy e-biker. That is actually dry sealant that's made like, there's probably a bunch of sealant balls in there. I'm not sure what kind of sealant he's got in there, but I use Orange Seal on my bikes and I have never had that problem. So I'm definitely really happy with the orange seal stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna find out from Nick and see what he's actually got in there, but it's balled up and not doing anything, I'm sure. So now I know that that's gonna work. Just gonna put these self-tappers in first. There's a little hole for it already. So the kit only came with the one M3 16 mil, but there's also two that come in with this Fox kit. So then that leaves us with one long one and two shorter ones. This one's a 16 mil, and then these ones are 10 mil. So the long one goes into the middle hole into the fork, and the two shorter ones on the outside. So it's pretty obvious where the rubber pads go. So you can peel the backing off of those after you have them chilled in the fridge. These pads are a pretty important part to the stability of the Fender. They are very sticky. And you can peel the outside plastic off. One thing I did do off camera was I gave this bike a pretty good wash, and when I was done, I actually grabbed my air compressor and I blew the threaded holes out on the fork. They've never had anything in them. So pretty important to make sure that just those holes are clean, don't have any mud or anything in them, because they are very fine thread and you wouldn't want to cross thread it. And that's how you install a ProGuard bolt-on onto a Rock Shox Domain or Zeb. It's pretty much the same process for the Lyric and the Pike, but it does have a different adapter. And in all seriousness, I have nothing against e-bikes. I absolutely love e-bikes. I don't own one personally, but I definitely have plans on getting one. There is a huge divide. I think it's starting to get better. The people that hate on e-bikes probably haven't had one for a weekend. I've demoed one several times, and generally people think they're lazy or whatever, but when I have an e-bike, I put the exact same effort into my pedaling, and I absolutely fly up the hill, go down it just as fast, and then I usually have enough energy or time to go back up and do it again and again. So pretty awesome tool. Yeah, and thanks for watching the video today. See you on the next one.
All work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Hey, bad guy, Heath Ledger. Ready for whatever, I'll be front and center. Quick to sever, however, whoever.